they've done the character.
The bloodline storyline has been pretty good.
Hello, everybody. Just setting up a couple things here.
Still too loud.
All right. Welcome to How to Whine with Eli.
Can I whine a little more and have you turn my volume down a little more?
I don't know which one's yours, Eli.
It was a nice segue.
How's that?
You know, like How to Whine with Eli segued right into Eli.
Wait, which one is Eli?
Good.
He is.
Web.
What number is that?
1. Ah, beautiful.
Yeah, but then I can't hear because you're tied into my microphone.
And you're deaf.
Yeah, I am deaf.
Why am I tied into your microphone? Can you tie into someone else's microphone? Eli, you don't even have to have the headset on. You
I can
just take it
unplug
off.
you.
But I like your voices. Okay, then put it on. If you start whining, take it off. It's pretty simple.
Mig Cheese Curd, hello, by the way. I see the sad faces there. Should probably turn on the stream over here so I can see it.
When I do it on Thursdays, I don't ever pay attention to the chat. I'm too
You're in it.
Too dialed in.
In it to win it.
Too dialed in. It's tough. It's tough life.
Let's turn the volume down so I don't pick it up, though. Oh, God. But I want to see the chat.
Somebody fell asleep.
Is it me?
No. It's your offspring.
Ooh, nice. Not the band. It always gets a chuckle from somebody. So last session, which was 2 weeks ago, the group decided to name themselves Only Finds.
That's who we work for, right?
Group members.
That's our investigation.
That is your, yes, that's your
Only
squad.
Finds. So that makes us technically Only Finders.
.com.
No, OnlyFinds.com.
Yeah, only fine.
Don't show that website.
Excuse me.
Anastasia.
That's fine. The investigation went wonderfully. So we're going to recoup some points before we get going. So I'll give you guys the option to roll 4d6s or 2d12s for luck regen.
Okay. I'll do 46.
You can still gain some luck.
4d6 or 2d12?
4d6 or 2d12s.
5, 10, 11, 14.
Yeah, I think the 4d6 is
7, 13, 18.
I got 9 total on 46s.
Nice. Now,
Bad.
because I'm feeling really spicy today, I'm going to let you guys regen your sanity with a percentile halved.
So whatever we roll and then take it in half.
Yep.
Jeff.
I rolled a 6.
Jeff got a 1.
That might be the ultimate fail right there.
And half of 6 is 3.
Half of 92 is what? 40.
Okay, what's half of 79?
38.
Nearly 40.
Okay, my starting sanity was 25.
Beautiful. Now you're at more than that.
My starting sanity
So 4d6s for luck
96 now.
adding. Here, I got a bag of...
I think What's going on?
No, that's your dice. Yeah, they're in there. I brought those from Florida. 4d6s for luck. Also, this d4 is yours. It goes with that black and white set. That's
pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't barely tell I'm an athlete, huh?
That's like a 50-foot chip, putting it 2 feet from the pin.
That goes to your luck. So 13. That's what I got.
I get that reference in my
see,
soul.
We did it.
Yep. And then you can roll a percentile and cut it in half for sanity regen.
So what happens if you go over 100 sanity?
You don't.
Then you're clairvoyant and you die.
Okay. I got the 96, so
We'll change that, don't worry.
I regen 46.
That's your sanity regain.
So you roll the percentile and you take half. No,
Both of them.
Both.
And then cut that number in half.
Whatever the percentage is.
down always.
You rolled a 15. So then you get what? 8?
Yeah, we'll go 8.
8 sanity.
Only because you're my wife.
I got 39 sanity back.
That's good, you needed
Oh no, sorry, 38.
46 for me.
So,
it's a lot.
only finders, you are back in your base of operations in Arkham. Where did we decide you guys were based out of? Did we even decide that? I don't. Oh yeah, Salem. That's right. And this book has been sweeping the nation lately. The book is called Undertow by author Justin Hayes. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has requested your assistance in investigating some strange happenstances that have been going on with people who've been reading the book. That's very loud, whatever
Was
you're
it?
doing. Yeah.
Sorry.
Drop Sandy.
This is the author's first book.
You got it. We're good.
This is not the author's first book, but he has kind of been in a dry spell. The book tells the story of a young woman named Nikki Fisher, who is an actress in Los Angeles, who finds life increasingly overwhelming whilst others achieve success around her. After trying various radical remedies to keep herself afloat, she joins a New Age cult through which she learns mantras and philosophies, which to seasoned investigators, so you guys, appear to be lifted from familiar mythos.
What are his other books? It is him, right?
I should also point out that this is, again, modern day.
Yeah. So, what are his other books?
He writes children's books.
So this is his first.
This is his first novella.
So,
What's the name of the author?
Macintosh?
That's you.
Justin Hayes.
Maybe not.
You're Sandy
That's
McIntosh.
fair.
Is this just a hustle?
This is his career.
No, I know, but is this book just a hustle?
Isn't that everything?
What is it called?
So you guys
Undertow?
presently only know the information about the book that I have given you, unless one of you would like to go purchase it and read it. So, Justin Hayes is under investigation by the FBI for something. They're not sure what. And you guys were the ones that came up in their list of people that can handle the...
Well,
So, I mean, basically, it says here that the people who have reading his book have raised enough red flags to warrant investigation.
I'll read it.
And this is fictional, supposedly. Right?
Yeah, well, yes. So, let me see your sheet for a second here. I'm going to have you fill in a couple things. So if you're reading it, that, you can put a 3 for the big number, and whatever the rest belong.
Sure.
And then you can also add, for a second, 1 here.
Go up?
Yep, go up 1.
All right.
And then do you
Okay.
have the second page?
This?
Here. Hang on a second. Nope, sorry. Here,
Okay.
you can write this name.
Sure.
Did you disappear the chat up there?
I switched it over to multi-chattel.
Okay. Chattel.
Jeff uses the word chattel, I believe, in our lore video.
It's like a combination of.
Your
Chill.
ear's taking weird. Tuck it.
That's so I can hear Jake.
Just tuck it a little bit. No, like
That's
tuck a
it's
little
the radar
piece of
dish.
it. This is weird.
Can't hear me
There
with
you
the
go.
microphone? You can't hear me with the microphone?
If you do that.
We're good.
Try it again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
There you go.
What a
Right
radical
hand?
voice.
Can you hear me?
What? You're this one? You're number 3? Can you hear now?
No,
Can you hear now? Now?
it's like radio silence.
How are you feeling, William, after reading this book?
She's in number 3, yeah.
I feel really good.
Oh, there.
Wasn't
How do
plugged
you
in.
feel, Garrett?
I didn't stick it in all the way.
I read the book.
It's like,
Do you recommend it?
There?
doesn't work as well if you don't.
I think I should absorb it a little bit more before I recommend it.
Perfect.
I'm not sure that I'm willing yet,
Bring my
ready to recommend it to other people.
Are you guys asking Jeff about the book?
Yep.
Give me a D4 sanity loss.
I'm hardened.
Come on, Eli. I heard the yeah out of you.
He was asking. I didn't ask.
I heard the yeah out of you.
But I didn't ask any questions. What happened?
Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
Go ahead and add this entity to your sheet that Jeff also put on his. Eli, no sheet peeking.
I don't know if I want to know about this. Thing.
On the surface, the book is about an LA actress, and her name is Nikki Fisher, and she's kind of down on her luck. But I'm not sure that's. I think it's really about other things too.
There's something wrong with this book.
So you had asked me if Justin Hayes had written anything else. You guys have Google at your full disclosure, full use, anything you want. So if you want to look him up, just give me computer use. Is that the light up dice?
I think William's the best with it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Should we see what they do if we?
Can I do it?
Yeah, check your library or computer use.
What'd you do?
I have a 90 and I rolled a 4.
That's good.
four
That's
is
an
good.
extreme
You wanna be-
success.
you wanna be
Super good.
Oh, we're not in D&D. Never mind.
Why are you so?
You got a super.
Why are you so mad?
Low es
That's right.
es muy bueno. I don't know if that's.
So it's
You did super good.
below excellent. My extreme is 18.
Yes. So you.
Yeah, yeah. So
I haven't
Justin
been sleeping
Hayes.
At night, so you'll hear more from me.
Cocaine. No, dude.
Yeah.
Justin Hayes is a prolific horror writer.
I thought he was a children's writer.
Well, you hadn't Googled it, so. Who began his career working for television and cinema. Originally from Bristol, UK, he worked for several years, earning a reputation as a scriptwriter in Los Angeles before trying his hand as a novelist. In just over 20 years, he has written 32 books, including the popular Born of Shadow series about James Kinsey, a vampire PI in the 1930s Los Angeles district, and 3 collections of short stories.
But this latest one is not a horror.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
You said how many
In-
short stories?
A collection of 3. So, probably quite a few. In 2013, Hayes suddenly dropped out of sight. News sources had speculated that his marriage ended badly. Others suggested that he had a serious drunk driving accident, but the official word was that he was getting away to concentrate on his writing. The novel Undertow is said to be the result of his 10 years absence. So you also do find out that he is still married to Sarah Hayes, but not living with.
How old is he? Does it say?
It does not say. We're going to call it 50. We'll call it 50. Ish.
He's still he resides in L.A.
Let me see.
That's where he lives.
He lives in a small community called Bolinas, just over an hour's drive north of Frisco.
Still West Coast though.
Yep. Since she got an extreme, I'll also tell you guys that the community that he lives in is known for reclusive celebrities.
Oh. All right. What's the compensation package here? I mean, you know, with the FBI, are we going out on their dollar, or expenses ours, or what's?
The FBI is offering you guys $5,000 apiece plus travel and feed.
All right.
Not backed by gold though.
Do we want to fly? I mean, I'm sure I can.
They're covering expenses, I assume, right?
Well, I just
Yeah.
Wait, where do we have to go?
We
We
can
gotta
really
go to
milk this if we
an
take a
hour
road trip.
north of San Francisco.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, let's fly.
San Francisco or LA?
He's in Bolinas, which is north of San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll book flights. And
I'll let you guys discuss accommodations for travel real quick. I'm gonna go grab I think there's something in the fridge that I need to put in my body.
Grab me a water. There's sparkling.
yeah, it's just,
Huh?
I'm from San Jose.
I think that's south, isn't it?
That's where I live.
Yeah, that's.
That's where we both live. Who knew?
It's a good thing you remember these things.
I hope that. Are you gonna fly the airplane?
No.
Guys, we can stay at my house. It's big.
Absolutely not.
Why? What's wrong with my house?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't sit anywhere in your house.
That is demeaning.
Accurate.
No, we have
She
special
doesn't.
rooms.
She doesn't shoot at her house.
All right, what do we decide?
That we know of.
Train, horseback, car.
I think we should find out more from the FBI here before we go.
What else do you want to find out, William?
I want to find out what happened to these other people.
Is it all the same thing that happens, or is it different?
Somebody tapping their foot.
That was not me.
I don't know if it's just like the table, like
Something's
Oh,
rocking.
weird. I can hear like
Yeah, I hear that too, but I don't think anybody's doing it.
it's probably Eli.
It wasn't me.
It's
Stop.
100% Eli.
It just stopped.
Because he's doing this.
No,
Am I on the phone with a special agent? Right
You
now?
are. This is Special Agent Smith.
Special Agent Smith.
Yes.
I have some questions for you. These are part of our investigation.
Who is this?
This is William Black. You just hired us.
Oh, this
I'm
is
with
oh yeah yeah
OnlyFines.
Only Finders, yeah.
Fine.
No, it's
Only Finds.
Fines.
Oh, I apologize.
Big difference.
I accept your apology. Agent Smith, I have questions for you.
What? How come? Yes.
What happened to these people that you think something happened to?
They're having vivid, terrible, horrible nightmares, and killing themselves after reading the book.
So you're able to. There's a correlation between reading this book and suicide?
Agent Smith,
Well,
I
we've-
put you on speakerphone. I apologize for not letting you know that.
Oh, I would appreciate if you let me know next time.
So,
There is a correlation. We've just seen
is it
a
all right if we record this conversation?
sure.
Thank you.
There is a large number of readers of this book who have committed suicide, larger than any other book we've ever seen. That's why we've asked you guys to come in and investigate.
How many people, and do they have any things in common?
Only that they bought this book and read it.
And how many were there?
Almost 200.
How many books have been sold?
We don't have that number currently.
Is it being sold on Amazon?
everywhere.
Okay, well, how many, I'll look at Amazon reviews for the book. How many reviews have there been?
Roll me your computer use. I'm not gonna make it easy on
Do
you.
you need
Come
an
on.
assist?
Yes.
I'm gonna assist.
The bots. are
Another
rolling
extreme
Amazon.
7.
Wait, hold on. Why are you rolling a D20 for this?
It's not a 20.
Percentile. We're not playing D&D.
She's tired. She doesn't sleep, and she ran out of cocaine.
She is. She's not on cocaine right now. I can verify that.
Bodyguard can hook you up if you need some. That's how I do the nighttime
Just a
shoots.
second. Can't find the second one of these.
You know, if you put all the other dice away.
No, that's too
I have a
much.
feeling she was going to kind of always
You need,
succeed.
you need one of these. Do you have one of those?
Yeah.
Like with the
74, still success. Not as much.
504 reviews, and it's got 3.7 stars.
You just made that up.
That's not very good for 3.7 stars.
Well, I was looking for the number of.
A lot of
reviews,
people say that the
how
book
many
is too scary.
So they stop reading.
Yes.
I mean, I buy books sometimes, and I just never get around to
I read
finish
the
them.
whole thing.
Yeah.
So a handful of reviews that stand out to you guys are people stopped reading the book partway through because it gave them bad dreams.
So
I don't think I'm going to have bad.
how did those people kill? Is there like a trend in specific kind of suicide that they committed, or is it all different? Is there a
Agent
trend?
Smith?
Am I still on speakerphone?
Yes, we're still recording as well.
The vast majority of them drowned.
In a specific area?
Water.
Outside
Where?
or inside?
Does just bathtubs,
Just round the
glasses, sinks, the ocean, lakes.
The shower.
No showers, actually. Only bathtubs. Only finders.
And is it people across the world, people across America?
Well, we only have stats for the United States.
And you haven't been in touch with foreign agents?
No.
Maybe you should.
So
Get in touch.
why are you hiring us? Like, shouldn't you have the Surgeon General put a warning on the book?
Well, that's not quite what they handle, but we're hiring you guys because you are known to be more expertised in this field of, debauchery, and
Well, I've used karate and vampires.
that's exactly why you're being asked to do this. It requires a certain je ne sais quoi that
You
we
know
just don't
karate?
have here.
Well, taekwondo. I thought I'd simplify it for the
Oh.
agent.
Well, he let loose.
But wait, you've used it on a vampire?
Yeah, I'm a green belt.
At the farm.
I gotta be honest. I didn't know that's what that belt meant.
I don't wear it all the time. I mean, I don't wear it anymore because I don't take it anymore. Because I thought that green belt was high enough. My dad said that was a high enough level so that people wouldn't pick on me.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't really see a point in becoming a brown belt or any other colors because I thought that was high enough. But maybe for vampires, we should all learn more.
Is there a
Yeah, I
cluster
mean,
of
I'm
bad
in.
people
That sounds
in
awesome.
California?
Say that towards the microphone. I
Is there
can't.
a cluster of the people who have committed suicide, like in a regional area? Like, is there 3, 4 of them in a?
There's more in California because it's where the book released first. If we're assuming that the book causes people to commit suicide, so this is one of the red flags that was arisen for us.
Any other red flags?
Well, we've got the suicides, we've got the bad dreams, we've got the author just miraculously writing this,
Notes.
best-selling novel out of after 10 years of hibernation.
Notes. Suicide notes.
We've not recovered any suicide notes.
Did anyone already talk to the author?
He's been unavailable for interrogation.
What does that mean? Like you guys know where he is, but he just isn't doing it?
Yep, we can never find him.
Has he done a book reading? I saw a scene like that once.
This is 2023 California. Of course he's done a book reading.
Where?
Poetry slam.
Okay, so So you don't know where he is? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay.
His last whereabouts? Do we have his
Bolinas.
address?
He's been seen in Bolinas, but whenever we go to his house, he's not there.
Is the publishing company in this area? Publishers?
It's published by a company out of L.A. with an obscure listing of books.
I just don't understand, Agent. If we're gonna save the world from this book, shouldn't you just pull it down off Amazon?
Well, we would have to have a reason. And that's what you guys are here for.
You're FBI. You
Okay,
don't have to have a
I
reason.
understand the mission now.
Do you think we should just go to his house?
Well, we have his address?
I don't know. Can we have his address?
I don't have it on hand, but I'm sure you could get it off of the internet.
Okay. I mean, is that what we think we should do?
How long has the book been out?
7 months.
So you would like us to find him and do what?
Kill him. No, just figure out what's going on with.
Our mission is to find out something provable about the book so that they can pull it down off Amazon.
To prove some correlation between reading of the books and
Well, we have to read it. Have you read it?
Well, and see if
Yeah,
everything's
I'd
okay
rather-
with
How are you
Mr.
feeling?
Hayes, because if
I
something's
feel
gone
better.
awry with his life, we need
What
to.
is it about?
I don't feel.
It's about
You read too?
this.
I just
Give me a
want to
D4,
address-
please.
What?
Sanity loss.
For what? I haven't even heard anything yet.
Correct.
Hey, Jake, would you care to show her that name on the bottom of your sheet that she can add to hers now in the same place?
It's about a young Nikki Fisher who is an LA.
Are you looking,
actress,
Eli?
And is kind of down on her luck, and she learns certain chants and rituals that help her succeed. Kind of, it's kind of sad and
Wait.
bad.
Wait, I need to. Can we back up 1 second?
me a
'Cause there
D4,
might be
Mark.
something I don't understand.
Roll
For
me
what?
a D4, please,
For why?
for some sanity loss.
What did I do?
You asked about the book.
Well, I'm not asking about the book per se. I'm asking about. Well, maybe I am. You can decide. What I was going to ask is this thing supposed to be fictional or is this supposed to be a real person?
It's fictional.
Okay, that was all I was trying.
Okay,
to
you don't
find
have to roll for that.
out. Okay,
It says on the front that all the characters are fictional.
okay. I just didn't. I didn't know if we should be looking for those people too.
Well, we still have
That's a good
the
question.
agent here.
Yeah.
Do we still have the agent here?
I'm still here.
Yeah, so have any actresses, like, was there a trend in the population that killed themselves? Is there like a specific
That's a pretty good spread.
occupation? Any actresses that fit the description of the girl in the book?
No. I mean, maybe, but we haven't dug into that because it's
Are
been
any
a.
of them around here so that we could talk to them before we get on a plane?
Where are you guys at? Salem?
Salem.
Go ahead.
Let me check.
There's actually 18 Salems in the United States. So I can
No Salems currently have any suicides related to the book sale.
How about Boston? That's pretty close.
Nope, none there either.
All right. I think we should get on an airplane. Does our expenses cover a private jet?
Maybe you could use one of the FBI's.
I'd like to use one of the FBI's.
Yeah,
I've never been on an FBI
I'm on board.
plane before.
of the board.
So who's flying it?
Will they let us
The
fly
FBI.
it?
If you guys want to.
Or they're gonna
I
send
will
somebody.
fly it.
All right.
Do you have?
I can fly a plane.
I thought it was only a combine.
I have a. No, I can also drive a combine and
Those are very
diggers
different.
and like I like Caterpillars as a brand, but that's a small bug, but it's also a manufacturer.
Yeah.
Have you ever flown an airplane before?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm asking.
No, I have my license and I have over 100 hours in the last
Why
2
did you?
years.
Why did you?
I
why
own
did you
Flight
get a
Simulator.
license? Why did you get a license?
Well, if there's anything else that you guys need,
Well, if you're
please
gonna
call me
fly,
back.
you need a
Click.
license.
Huh?
If you're going to fly the plane, you need a license.
Yeah. Why did you want to fly a plane? I thought you were not a big fan of heights.
No, I like flying.
William, we've known you for quite some time. We've never known you to be able to fly an airplane.
You guys show a lack of curiosity. I think it's kind of a character flaw.
That might be. But something like the ability to fly an airplane would have come up in conversation, especially considering what we do.
I thought you guys were more interested in the big equipment side of things. So I apologize.
No.
if
I
Look,
don't think
look.
anybody needs to apologize.
No,
The FBI will
I-
provide a co-pilot in case you need it.
I would.
So your plane will be
I would
ready
like
in
a
3
co-pilot
hours.
anyway, because that's safer.
Yeah. Your plane will be ready in 3 hours at the Salem Airfield.
And
That's
then
pretty
can we
quick.
reach you in case we have any more questions? Is
Yep. My number is 7.
that- okay.
And I need to keep log of my hours.
That is for commercial jets.
Well, I'm rated for commercial.
All right.
Are you
I'll
telling
put a logger on there for you.
Are you telling me that we get to fly in this FBI jet with no log? No plane log?
Now there's a log.
It's better if we log it.
It's really not.
Well, I don't get credit for the hours if we don't log the hours.
Can you flight journal hours or whatever?
Some things are better.
All right. Is there
Very hard to maintain
anything
a commercial license
you
without
guys would like to
dedicating
do
time to it.
before you go to the jet?
I'd like to know more about William
William who?
Black.
Do you have questions, or do you just want me to tell you things?
I mean, like,
when I get stressed, I like to count by powers of 2, and I find that relaxing.
Like, how high do you go?
After I get to 32,768, then I sometimes lose track because it becomes 53,000. Well, not 53,000. I have to lose track around there, but I find that relaxing getting there.
I like to just lift extra weights. We each have our thing.
I think that's a good idea, Keen. I think you should keep doing that.
Do you have your pilot license on you? Can you show me your pilot license?
Yeah. Here's my pilot license, Garrett.
Roll some kind of deception skill.
Why do I need deception for that? I have my license.
Okay.
I maintain a professional skill.
Look, I believe
I'm as good.
What?
I'm as good at flying.
You've got no reason to not believe.
I don't like it when you question me. Like, I don't know why you don't trust me, because I don't think I've ever said something that wasn't true.
That may be.
I only say true things. A lot of people say fewer true things than I do.
That is also true. William, is just something that you have never spoken about before?
Well, we have a lot of things we haven't spoken about. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I even know about your longest term relationship.
Well,
I've never had a relationship.
That's
I've
kinda
had
sad,
multiple.
Ronnie.
They're not worth it.
I wouldn't classify it.
all right.
All right, 3 hours is up.
Okay.
You guys are at the Salem Airfield via Salem Bus Co.
Did William drive that too?
Did you drive the bus here?
I don't drive buses.
Perfect. William doesn't drive buses. You should know this. He's your friend.
But you have no interest in driving a bus?
I don't drive cars either, or SUVs.
Why not?
I don't like them.
Okay.
So, you guys get on the airplane.
Yes. I would like to research.
I'm very excited to get to drive the airplane.
Yeah. So we're gonna do 2 rolls. So let's take off.
Now,
You've got the assistance of a co-pilot.
this is just routine stuff, although it might be an aircraft I'm not entirely familiar with.
It's just a boring little Cessna.
Wait a minute. Stop. 5 people, an assistant pilot, are going to fly from Salem, Massachusetts to north of San Francisco in a
Central.
Cessna.
Yeah, it's the brand.
Central California.
Okay.
Now, when you drive a car, you don't have to drool every time, because if you have 25%, you're considered to be proficient to do
Yeah.
routine things.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 62 against my skill. 51.
All right. Beautiful. Roll me navigate.
I'm not the navigator.
Who wants to navigate for us?
The co-pilot.
I'll help navigate.
Roll your navigate.
And I would like, while we are flying, to research. This
Oh, there's no internet on the FBI plane.
internet.
No,
I can't post.
it's not safe. Do you think William would have let you have your phone not on airplane mode the whole time?
I'd appreciate it if you had your phone on airplane mode.
No, it doesn't do
It can
anything.
interfere with the electronics on the plane.
It does not do anything, William.
It can.
Probably
they-
doesn't this Cessna.
I understand that it can interfere with the electronics on the plane, but is that not true?
It's not
I'll
true.
ask
It's
the
a myth.
co-pilot.
Well, I mean, not really, no.
Why do they always say it then?
They don't want people GPS tracking airplanes, so.
All right.
Which we obviously don't want since we're in an FBI plane.
We also don't want to log the flight.
All right, so we're 6 hours into this 2-hour flight. It's not a 2 hour. It's like a 6-hour flight to California. So you guys are approaching the San Francisco airport.
I think we should have chosen a smaller municipal airport, but I understand if because of FBI regulations we have to land here.
Yep. Roll me that navigate or that fly skill again. Yeah, no problem.
Close.
You didn't roll 100, so that's all I was seeing is if you just went into a nosedive and hit the ground.
I hope you all feel more comfortable with.
So you guys are thoroughly impressed with
I mean,
Williams.
the landing's a little bumpy.
It's foggy. I mean,
You know,
You've had worse.
I believe in the power of positive reinforcement. I mean, I think you did a great job.
Thank you, Kane.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time I drive a car.
Well, I think.
Snap.
I mean, I think I could have done better. Like I'm not, but I do have to just keep my hours up. It's difficult to keep enough hours.
If you think about it, positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement both work.
so since it's a 6-hour flight, you can add one of these to your skill.
I feel like I understand this craft better after having flown it for 6 hours.
Can I
and not
finally do my
crashing it.
search when we land?
Yeah, what do you want to search?
I would like to go deep. Dark
Tell the
web search.
microphone.
Dark web search.
Oh, you're going deep web, huh?
Yes.
Search the dark web.
Roll me your computer use. You better not roll a 100 or that virus is going to come through the phone and eat you.
Gonna find it on the dark web.
The dark web.
Wait, I still have to find the dice. That's half.
You know, if you just set those 2 dice
I
aside.
did.
Just roll the d20.
And then I lost them.
Mark, you're getting stared at. Well, you were.
Regular. Pass.
So what are you searching?
I'm searching the author and see if like he's done anything weird. I don't know.
Tell the microphone.
I mean, I'm trying to keep the microphone away from.
The microphone has no power to it.
I'm searching for anything weird that he's done, any crimes he's committed, or like groups he's been part of that are like strange.
Guy
and
is
clever.
peachy keen. He is clean as a newborn whistle.
No mentions.
I
of
don't know.
him.
I don't understand that analogy now that I said it out loud, but it resonates, right?
As a what?
He's as clean as a newborn whistle.
Can I speak with a co-pilot?
Yeah.
So nothing.
Did my boy here really fly the plane?
Yeah, I slept the whole way. I've been drunk since before we took off.
I would have objected to that.
William, you didn't tell us you were bringing your neighbor.
I was hitting that applesauce, if you know what I mean.
My
Well,
commercial
he's-
license isn't it's not of a class where I can fly like a large, 747.
Color me impressed and color me apologetic.
It's not really all that difficult. You just have to put the time in.
Point the nose where it wants to go and go.
Sure.
Hours of practice.
Was that
11,000 hours. That's what they say.
It's nice to know we have a pilot now.
I spend that much time pooping in a month.
Means you're proficient.
Never gets easier though.
I've heard 10,000. Yeah, I've heard the number.
There's 168 hours in a week.
And I spend 10,000 a month on the toilet. You do the math. All right. You guys are at the Aeroporto. That's Spanish, Eli, for airport.
Puerto. But
Same.
Kane, are
speak
you going to
Spanish?
rent a car, or is the FBI going to give us a black SUV?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I was expecting a limo.
Did they give us the hookup on a vehicle?
They did not.
Do I have a black SUV?
Nobody asked for it, so they just assumed you had it figured out.
I think I have a black SUV.
I don't
wait.
usually.
You're in San Jose. That's not the same as San Francisco.
Can we
That's where
call
I-
agent
that's where
number
I live,
7?
though, and my bodyguard / driver is here.
San Jose, though.
Fine, it's pink.
Have you been to California, Eli?
It's real.
40.
It's far.
Rent one.
It's like
not-
18 miles, but 7 hours of driving.
Well, no, we came to San Francisco.
Let's just
didn't
rent
we?
an SUV.
Yeah, San Jose is just
Oh,
south.
San Jose, not San Diego. That's right.
Bruh. Can we just rent one?
Yeah,
Take
there's.
my car.
Hertz.
Do you want to go to the FBI locker and? Yeah, Hertz has got a. You guys want a Suburban?
The
I want
Caravan
a
Center?
limo.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna expect investigators in the limo.
You're in California.
It's weird that you want the limo
Why?
and not.
Not Ronnie.
I would like a limo.
See, 2 for a limo.
Well,
Anybody?
you're paying for it, so
Roll your credit rating.
I'm great at credit rating,
Not you.
but I can help.
she's probably the best at credit rating out of anybody.
What's your credit rating?
I rolled a 94.
What's your credit
Guys,
rating?
my credit card was declined.
I can try
my
mine.
my subscriptions have been down a little bit since I started with OnlyFans. I may have confused what OnlyFans meant when I signed up for the team.
What's your intelligence?
23.
I'm pretty smart.
Yeah,
I roll regular credit rating.
Nice.
What's your
Can I
What's
have
your
my
credit
limo?
rating?
40.
They'll give you a Suburban.
No limo.
You got to get a really good roll for a limo.
I can help.
You did already. Your cards are being declined, but I pay them.
So
Just let me make some calls.
you're getting a car. Roll your drive auto to pull around and pick everybody up.
Oh no. I failed by 3. Can I use my one?
Okay,
Yeah, if
just
you-
stop.
Yeah.
What's your skill?
20.
Oh.
I rolled a 23.
That's why you gotta take me
You know
along.
what? I'm not gonna use mine. I'm just gonna.
You gotta take me along.
This is why we have Kane.
So I'm not using luck on
Roll
those.
your drive auto.
If it was a limo, I would be great.
All right. Yeah, she gets in the driver's seat and is like, "How do you turn it on?"
It's not.
It's tricky. You have to actually put the key in.
It's not like a Tesla
Nope.
or a limo.
Yeah, you tell him. So you guys get to baggage claim. Whole crew's got their stuff. You guys pile into the SUV. Where to?
Where are we going?
I thought initially we were gonna go up to that.
Bolden year?
Yeah.
I think we should go to Poetry Slam first.
You want to go to Bolinas?
Well, somebody's got to navigate because I don't want to get
So
in trouble
it's like
again.
it's also like pretty close to nighttime. Like we're gonna call it 7 p.m.
Oh, like too late to run up there?
I mean, you could go up there and stay if you wanted to.
Yeah, we should
Can
probably
we
find.
afford anything that's up there?
Your accommodations are paid
Paid
for by
for.
the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
We'll try to find a room and
Everything's on the house.
Yeah, the Muchacho Inn.
It's a good place.
Do they have a pool?
It's called Olema's.
okay.
It's a Holiday Inn on steroids. You guys walk in, it is like straight out of the 60s.
Does it have a pancake machine?
Oh God.
It has a waffle machine.
About time.
A waffle machine is just a waffle iron. It's not really a machine.
Snap.
Mostly gravity does the work.
It does
And above,
awesome, too.
and above the bar, where the waffle machine sits, it says, "Vegan breakfast all day."
Are you vegan?
No.
You were really interested in vegan options before. So.
Well, there were vegan options in the last.
Did you ever get your pancakes with your friend?
How many rooms they have?
I don't
Have enough
remember.
rooms for us?
Oh yeah. Yeah, nobody stays here.
Why?
The guy at the front counter is like, yeah, nobody actually stays here.
Why not?
Do they just come?
Is it rented by the hour? That's what my dad used to say about one of the hotels by us.
No, this
And
is
that implied that there were sex workers there.
yeah, no, there's no sex workers here. This is a very clean establishment.
There is now.
I don't know, ladies of the night.
Oh, are you here to film?
We figured out a way for you to pay your credit cards down.
Flash sale.
Film.
Hot deal.
What films have you been in? The greasy guy behind the counter is like real interested in Roxy now, or
I'll just slide him.
Ronnie.
I'll just slide him my card. Here you go. You can look me up on OnlyFinders.
Fines. Get your employer right.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
You can find all my content there.
Roll your intelligence.
Why?
Why?
I want to see if this guy thinks you're just a dumbass.
Yes.
Rolled an 81, which is a fail.
Well, what's your intelligence?
75.
She's not an idiot.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, only fines, okay.
Well, I'll go into my room and I'll do what I always do, flip it.
Do you guys want rooms on the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth floors?
Is there anybody staying here tonight?
I want the one with the gym.
Besides us?
No, not besides you. You're the only ones here.
Why is
Second
how's
floor
this place kept
will
in business
be
then?
easy to get out of in case of a fire.
And it's not on the ground floor, so we have to worry
Can I
about
quickly like
Yes.
search my phone, like the name of this hotel, and see what
I was
the
going to
heck is
suggest
the
either
deal with
second
it?
or third floor, but
That's
I think
weird.
second floor because you can
Don't feel comfortable.
jump generally from second.
I would like to look at the, like quick search of the
Second
what's
floor.
up with this hotel. Why
It does not show up on Google.
But you
Is
can't
the
go out
gym on the
windows.
first floor?
It is.
I'm gonna be on that
How
floor.
are you gonna jump out?
Excuse me, are you on Yelp?
They're sealed.
No, we're not on any social media.
Why?
Because if you have to look us up, then you shouldn't be staying here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Did it hurt your feelings?
No, it didn't.
Okay, then
I
you're
rarely-
fine.
It rarely hurts my feelings.
There are a lot of, this is a very wealthy place.
Yeah, this is like straight out of the 60s, but
So
it's
what do
like,
people do here?
look, questions like that are going to get you kicked out of town.
Out of town.
So we're in the little reclusive city right now.
Look, people live here so they don't have to be other places.
Oh, understand. We'll take adjoining rooms if possible.
We don't have adjoining rooms, but we can put you next to each other.
Next to each other, yes. On the second floor?
Well, we got one on the first, and then the rest of you on the second.
I'm gonna go on the first floor next to.
Sure. And
What's on
then
the
we'll
first-
need,
Is there breakfast served?
we'll need pancakes.
He's going to point you over to there's waffles there in the morning.
We'll not do pancakes, so do we need to have a
I'm
service?
okay. I'm okay with waffles,
Oh, excuse me,
but
sorry.
pancake machines are better.
Oh, well, I was gonna try. Maybe we should just invest in one.
They're not very portable.
Oh.
Most good ones are. And they have a small conveyor belt on the inside and heating elements. And
So they're not practical.
You hungry?
So this, I do want you guys to know too that this motel is like kind of on the outer southern half of town. It's not quite in town. You can see town, but it's not in town.
Anybody else at the hotel?
There's the guy at the front desk.
We see staff?
Just the guy at the front desk. It is like quiet.
Have a bar?
They do have a bar, but there's nobody there.
Can I get some extra pillows?
No.
An extra blanket?
You can turn the heat up in your room.
Are the rooms straight from the 60s as well?
So you guys go into the rooms, your individual rooms, and they are modern, very modern, really nice. Like you've got king size beds that are like 8 pillows deep.
You need more than that.
Okay.
The rooms are
If you do, I'll give you some. of mine.
sizable also. Little kitchenettes, pancake machines in them.
Oh wow!
So,
It's like they knew you were coming.
I mean, they're more
is
than
very
just, they're more
extravagant.
than just a motel room or a hotel room, right? They're like a longer stay place.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a kind of like a really, really, really upscale extended stay.
I'm gonna make a pancake.
Yeah, roll your chef skill. You know what? You know what? Actually, why don't you just roll your intelligence?
Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you make a great pancake. You walk up, you hit the button, and it just like dupes a little poop of pancake batter on this little circle thing, and it like auto flips it for you, and it comes out perfectly fluffed and brown. It's not like the first pancake, but like the fourth pancake.
What's in the immediate area around the hotel? Anything?
So you've got the Pacific Ocean off to your left. I know I'm pointing to the right, but and then to your right, you've got the I forget what the mountains are called. The mountains.
But in the town, in this little area where we're at here, what is around what is still open?
It's hard to even tell that it's a town. It's like overgrown. There's a couple lights, specked in the trees.
Right.
Up the hillside, there's a couple lights, but it's like a town is probably a real nice term for a compound.
Is there any spot where people collect?
There's a grocery store.
Is it open?
What time is it? If we
You said?
7 at the airport, 8 here. No.
Okay. Cafe? I'll go to the bar.
Yeah. You get up to the bar, sit down. Minute goes by. That guy from behind the counter comes scurrying behind the bar. Oh yeah, what can I get for you?
Oh, okay. So just you working tonight? I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah.
seems like a lot. Housekeeping, bartending.
Oh no. I keep the desk and I tend the bar. That's what I do.
Oh, okay. I'll just take a drink and then drink it. Is there any way I can try to fast talk some information out of them?
So why don't you roll me a spot hidden while you're here at the bar? Oh, is it dinner time for
That would be
a 9? So what drink do you ask for?
just a vodka.
That's fine. Thank you.
So you notice that the vodka that he grabs, fresh, brand new, cracks the top open on it, pours it out. So that spot hidden also, because that was a little peculiar that it's a fresh bottle of vodka. All of the bottles behind the bar are brand new.
It did not break.
Nope.
Anastasia has a skill for knocking shit over and not
You see
breaking
what
it.
I'm doing?
Yeah, it's impressive.
That's amazing. So they're all brand new bottles.
All fresh.
Is it high-end liquor?
Yeah. I mean, they got a couple like Tito's bottles and stuff too, but
What are you trying to say?
mid range.
Must not do a lot of business here at the bar.
No. Most of the people in this community like to drink at home.
Surprised you even have it then.
Well, sometimes we get some, curious individuals in town.
So how are the prices on the menu and stuff? Is it super expensive?
There aren't any prices on it.
You gotta ask, it's too much. Kind of deal. So is this a club? I want to try to use fast talk.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh. A 1.
Oh. Yeah, he's like, well, I mean, you kind of got to be someone to be here. It's not a club per se. It's more of a group of like-minded individuals that share a common goal.
Are you
What kind of
accepting any new members?
Oh, I'm not the gatekeeper.
No, but could you make us an introduction to the gatekeeper?
Yeah, why don't you guys come down here tomorrow morning at, say, 7 a.m.?
will there be pancakes?
There will be, and he's going to point over to the vegan waffles made with real vegans.
There's pancake machines in the rooms, though. So you can make pancakes in your room, or you can have waffles from the waffle maker, but it's not a machine. I mean, it's a tool. I don't know. I don't think that's a machine.
I trust William.
I'll finish up my drink and then I'll just act as if I'm going to go back to my room. But
Oh yeah, so he cracks this bottle of vodka. He sets a really the low ball glass that he sets down. Like he sets it down and it makes that crystal chime, and it just it chimes for like it's perfect crystal.
really,
And then he goes behind the bar and he pulls out this big tongs with this perfect square cube of ice, and it fills the low ball perfectly. He pours the vodka over it, fills it. I mean, it's like watching an artist perform.
is it the best vodka tonic I've ever had?
Hands down.
Really,
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of a
really.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to have more?
You don't feel compelled either way.
Well, I'll tell him it's the best vodka tonic that I've ever had, and thank him, and I'll tip him. I don't know if that's appropriate or not. But
He's gonna be like, no, we don't use American dollars here.
I guess I'll just head back to act as if I'm going to head back to my room. But really, what I want to do is, can we get from floor to floor unrestricted?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There is nobody.
Nobody.
So the hallways are they're not brightly lit. Also 1960s that. The sconces kind of have that low hum, that dim that Edison bulb type of glow.
But the place is it dirty? Is
Oh,
it
it's no, it is. It smells wonderful. There isn't a speck of dust, not a scuff mark on the floor.
Does anybody know if this stuff is vintage or reproduction or anything?
That's up to you guys.
William, do you know? Anybody know?
What?
I was just trying to figure out if this place.
I mean, if somebody has the appraise skill, they can certainly roll it.
Oh, I have a praise. Another nat 1.
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy.
this stuff is OG from the 60s.
I can't wait till we get the critical.
It's just very, very well maintained, vigorously
So it's
cleaned
all
and
real,
polished.
I mean, wow.
It's like this place was just built
But
2 days ago.
But with essentially new old stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Okay.
All right, we going to bed? Is that the plan?
What time is it now?
Let's call it 10:30.
Do we have a plan for
So
tomorrow?
Salem time, that would be 1:30.
Yeah, we're probably exhausted.
I mean, I gotta get crisp 2-hour workout in, so I can go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm tired after flying across the country after you guys didn't think I could fly at all.
That should empower you.
To be fair, though,
You
William,
showed
does.
everybody.
I believe that I was the one that expressed the doubt on your ability to fly. So your frustration, it should be towards myself. I have apologized.
I never doubted you.
I don't lie, and that's an important thing. I want you to know about me.
Correct.
I'm going to bed.
Indeed. Bad.
Do you still have the book?
Give me a power roll.
Fail.
Who else is going to bed?
Me.
That read the book or talked about the book. Power roll.
Only talked, didn't read it. Do I have to roll below my thing or
Below.
I rolled exactly. My power is 6, you rolled 60.
That's a pass.
That's a pass.
Today. Not going to bed?
Well, I mean, afterwards, yeah, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Give me a power roll.
I passed 33.
Hang on a second. Let me remind you, or let me remind my brain of what happens. Where the hell did it go? I had it, and now I can't find it.
Kane, I thought you drove us very nicely here.
I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that.
See, positive and
I
negative.
So-
mean, that's what I mean.
You have a special nightmare. It's one of those nightmares that when you wake up, you know when you dream about something and you feel like it's real when you wake up. You have this crippling depression. It's like one of the weirdest nightmares you've ever had, and you feel like the only solution is just to march your ass down to the ocean and keep walking.
Whom has this nightmare?
Whoever failed their power roll.
Do we all get separate rolls?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I get up then, and I guess I don't like this feeling.
So you wake up a little depressed. It lingers.
But I don't feel now that I'm awake that I need to march into the ocean.
No. But the dream was like telling you.
Do I lose any sanity?
Not yet. Let's wait for you to actually wake up.
I would like to be awake. Am I
So,
awake
Jake,
now?
did you fail your?
No, he passed.
He passed.
Hey,
so,
am I awake?
So yeah, you
Am
like
I awake?
you sit up in your bed and you're like, oh man, that was shit ass dream.
But
At the
am I
foot of
still
your bed,
dreaming?
at the foot of your bed,
'Cause I'm-
in the dark room,
I don't like this.
you see 2 ears and a dog's snout resting,
The hound.
looking at you.
What? Are you real? Am I awake?
And then it looks at you and it kind of like dips down below the foot of the bed. And then you sit up and wake up again.
I don't like that. Am I awake?
So give me a D4 plus 1 of sanity loss, please.
Because now am I awake?
You are not, now you're awake. You pinch yourself, you do your like,
We don't hear any of his awake.
I'm going to check
things.
the...
Is he yelling?
gonna
Do
ch-
we hear it?
I mean, I'm saying it out loud. I don't know how.
No, you're not hearing anything.
And I turn on the light and look at the foot of the bed.
So on the ground at the foot of the bed are
Like
4
this.
wet paw
I
prints.
don't like that. So I'm gonna whoever's next door to me. I'm gonna wake up Garrett.
Are you going knocking on the door? Yeah. Yep.
Hey,
Come
I-
in.
I'm pretty sure I'm awake now, and I want you to look at these paw prints that are wet in my room on the floor from in my dream when when I woke up and it was there, and then I woke up again and then it wasn't there, but it was wet.
Let's go.
Yeah, you go in and there are 4 dog paw prints. Pretty big.
There was
I mean, like
They're wet and they are on the carpet.
they're on the wood floor that's in there.
Do you think a green belt
Smucked.
is enough in karate for werewolves as well as vampires? Or is that only enough for vampires?
I would have to say that since you did such an excellent job against the vampires, it's going to be enough for the werewolves as well.
So I don't really want to stay in this room.
That's fine. You don't have to. I'll take pictures of it and then I'll get down. Is it water? Is it like dew? What is it?
You're touching it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's water, as far as you can tell.
It smells like water. It's not greasy. It's not oily.
It smells a little oceany.
Salt.
Yeah,
And we're how far from the ocean?
800 feet.
Are there footprints in the hallway that are wet from the ocean monsters?
There are only these 4 paw prints at the end of your bed. There's nothing leading to them or away from them.
Something stood there.
Yep.
Well,
Also, the faint smell of wet dog
I don't like
lingers in the room.
Do you smell a wet dog, Garrett?
I do.
Because I don't like that. I don't want to. I would like to be in a different room now.
We will get in a different room for sure. In fact, what time is this right now?
Like 5 a.m.
I think you can just hang out in my room, and we're going to meet that guy at the front desk at 7, and he was going to give us some more information about it. The window wasn't open. The door was locked.
Windows don't open.
Okay.
It's California.
I had to wake up more than 2 times, Garrett.
More than twice? Bad dreams? Both times?
It was bad dreams, and I think it's because of the book. Because that's what happened to other people. They had weird nightmares after reading that book.
Did you
Undertow?
Have you read it more?
No, I don't think I wanted to do
I
that.
don't think you should read it anymore either. Do you still have the book?
I do still have the book.
Do you think you should give me the book?
I don't think you should read that book either,
No,
Garrett.
no,
but
no. I
you
have
can,
I have no intention of reading
you
it.
can have that book.
Perfect.
There's little Odin toes on the screen.
I'll take the book from William, and I'll just throw it in the room.
Why don't you give me a power roll, William? Yeah, William doesn't. He like hands you the book, but he doesn't let go.
I think I'm gonna. I don't think I want to let go of this book right now, Garrett.
Well, we don't have to let go of it right now, but can you promise or do your best to make sure that you're not reading it anymore?
I don't want to read it anymore,
Good.
but maybe I'll hold on to it, even though I don't really want to.
Okay.
But I really don't want to be in that room over there.
Nope.
I'm gonna stay
Stay here.
in this room.
Fire up the pancake machine.
I would like a pancake.
Yeah,
5 a.m.'s too early for breakfast, but it's pretty close to almost time.
It is.
it's real close to almost
But
brekkie
where
time.
we're from, it's 3 hours later. I'm
Your stomach thinks it's time.
find time zones very confusing and difficult. So I think I can eat a pancake now.
Correct.
I'm gonna eat a pancake.
What did we roll for that last time?
What?
Intelligence.
Yeah, roll your intelligence again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make a really good pancake. Same thing.
It's a
Little
lot easier
nozzle
with this
squirts the
machine.
perfect amount, browns it up, auto flips it. It's like the 4th pancake out of a batch. It's like the perfect.
Right away.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
a little buttery, a little vanilla-y,
I'm very impressed.
a touch of cinnamon.
This is a very good pancake machine. This might be one of the best pancake machines I've seen.
It actually says the best pancake, world's best pancake machine on it. Canpake.
And that's hard to measure, but it could be true.
That's the burp face, not the poop face.
Pooted face.
No. That's like his whole face turns bright red.
After breakfast, I'm gonna wait downstairs.
I will wait with William as well.
I don't know. Do you guys want to wake up? You set your alarms?
Come down
Yeah.
for breakfast.
You guys come down, and William and
Garrett.
Garrett
Garrett.
are just hanging out.
Yeah.
There was a dog at the foot of my bed, and I had to wake up more than 2 times to see it there. Well, I mean, I didn't have to wake up more than 2 times to see it, but I had to wake up more than 2 times, and it was at the foot of my bed, and it had wet footprints. And Garrett saw the wet footprints at the foot of my bed.
You had a really bad dream?
He did
I had a really bad dream,
He did have a very bad dream.
and I think it's because I read that book.
Was it about anything in that book?
Well, it was a very scary, bad feeling that made me want. In the dream, I wanted to walk into the ocean, and I was worried that when I would wake up, that I would want to walk into the ocean still, and not be alive anymore. And that is not what I felt like after I woke up.
Feel like this anymore?
No.
Can I roll a psychoanalysis just to make sure it isn't?
You sure can.
For psychology, which one is it?
Psychoanalysis.
Yeah, fail.
You know, I'll show you pictures of the wet marks there, and there's just 4 paw prints, so it looks like something was just inserted. There's no wet prints.
See there too, King.
It does not? What did it look like? Describe it.
Garrett thinks that if it is werewolves, and he didn't say that it was, but he thought that a green belt in taekwondo might be enough to fight a werewolf, because it's enough to fight a vampire, and not just fight a vampire, but to beat up a vampire. Even though I didn't feel bad things about the vampire.
Wait. Describe the dog that you saw. Or wolf. Or.
Well, it was like a big dog with a snout and its eyes, and when I woke up, and then it backed away, and then I woke up again, and it wasn't there. But it was, something was there because there was wet paw prints.
Eyes and the color of the
I saw the eyes. In the dream, I think they were brown-colored eyes.
I think if we run into a vampire or a werewolf,
Again,
yeah,
if we run into a vampire again,
yeah. If we run into any of those, like if it makes you feel better, I will fight it. And then,
yeah,
and- yeah,
that would make me feel better if
Yeah.
you fought it.
yeah, I'll do that.
And then, like, maybe bullets will work better on werewolves, but they did not work very well on vampires.
Yeah, if I have to shoot it, I'll shoot it too.
no evidence for sure that werewolves are real, so it might not be that. Let me.
I think we'll just do that just in case.
Well, I'm not saying that werewolves are real, but I'm not ruling it out. Because I think people had similar doubts about vampires, too.
I mean, we've seen some stuff that doesn't make any sense. I mean, it does if you like read a lot of comic books and stuff, but otherwise, it doesn't make any sense in the real world.
Because fiction is kind of like lying.
Yeah.
But it can also be like telling the truth, but with stories.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it makes you feel better, I'm higher than a green belt,
It makes me feel
Have you
better.
studied Taekwondo?
among other things.
And what belt did you get to in Taekwondo?
Well, the highest one.
Black belt.
Yep.
Black belt is the highest belt.
Hmm.
That's a lot. That's really good.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at fighting.
Something?
I know more than just that. In fact, I've done a little bit of ultimate fighting. I don't do it very often because I'm pretty busy, but I've done it before.
Did you ever make money in that, doing that kind of fighting?
I mean, I took people's money. I don't know if that's the same as making it.
Did you get a trophy when you took their money?
No. I mean, if there's such a thing as a metaphorical trophy, then yes, I took that.
I don't know what a metaphorical trophy would be.
Yeah, I don't really either.
But there was, I don't know that it was a werewolf, but there was a dog, and it was a big dog, and it had wet paws.
I mean, looking
I
at
know it
that.
had wet paws because it left wet paw prints, and Garrett took pictures.
Yeah, he showed me the
How big are
pictures.
paw prints? Do we know?
That's. I mean, and there was no other prints anywhere else, just right there. Okay, so here's a real question. And that didn't happen to anybody else.
I slept like a baby.
So
But I read the book.
Did anyone else read the book?
No, but I told people about it, and it seemed to bother them.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. If we do have to stay here or maybe anywhere another night before we figure this out, I'm thinking maybe that you're going to have to be in somebody else's room or just
Why
have,
don't I be in your room because you were in the MMA,
yeah, fair.
and then you can punch and kick it, do other holds,
Yeah.
and throws.
Well, you're going to have to probably wake me up if it happens.
I would wake you up, Garrett, but I had to wake up more than once.
Okay.
So-
I mean, if I got to get woke up twice or 3 times or even 4 times, that's fine.
Okay.
It was black, wasn't it?
Was it black?
How big were the paw prints?
It was black.
So,
Big. Like
Are you Googling
bigger
black
than
wet
a-
dogs?
Bigger than a dog.
yes.
So the paw prints are
It's-
are bigger than a dog. Would they be bigger than a wolf?
What's your wolf experience?
0.
Probably.
It could be the hellhound. Have you ever heard of the hellhound?
experience.
You can roll Cthulhu.
Are we making stuff up? What do you mean a hellhound?
No, I'm not. I'm not. We're not making
I have a
stuff up.
0.
I did not succeed. Well, a
Oh, it's-
hellhound, I've heard of a hellhound, but I don't know what it is other than, like an alliteration of the word hound with the word hell.
It's a supernatural, spectral, demonic hellhound.
But
It's a black dog.
there are also
It could have been a hellhound.
Embodies a guardian or servant of hell, the devil or the underworld.
Does it like the ocean? Because this hellhound liked the ocean.
Well, hell and the ocean are not the same.
well, all we know is
Let
you
me look
saw
it
a
up.
dog.
I did. I saw a dog.
There were
And it was
footprints.
super large, right? It was bigger than a normal dog.
They were big.
So yes, it's anomalously overgrown, supernaturally strong, which we don't know if it's strong,
I don't know if it was strong, Sandy.
but often has red eyes. Did it have red eyes?
No.
What
I
color?
don't
was
think it
it?
had red eyes. It had brown eyes.
Did we know what color? Do you
brown
know
eyes?
what color it was?
What are you asking me for? I didn't see it.
But it wasn't what?
Do you know what color it was?
It was a black dog. Or it was a dark dog. But do you know sometimes in dreams that you can't tell for sure what things colors are? But sometimes you can. And sometimes you know you're dreaming and sometimes you don't know you're dreaming.
But the water and the paws was salty. Like from the ocean.
But I think we should go and find this writer of the books after we have our breakfast.
Yes.
Maybe he's having weird dreams.
You didn't
too.
have any. There was no dogs in the book, right?
Super excited to use the waffle thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're also super disappointed in the vegan waffles.
Is that what they are?
Yep.
Well, I mean,
Actually, you're not that disappointed.
yeah.
It's the butter that you're disappointed in.
Vegan cheese that really is that get to you.
But it's like the perfect waffle that comes off there, though.
Plant-based
Like,
cheese can be very good.
Really?
Plant-based cheese can be very good.
I mean, I have to eat a lot of stuff I don't like
Papa Murphy's
to
has some
keep
plant-based
myself in
cheese.
shape, so I don't really care.
fair.
It's stickier.
Sure, I mean, I've been a vegetarian for 20 years myself, and I've tried a lot of the vegan stuff, and I've never, the cheese has always been like the,
So 7 o'clock comes and goes.
Nobody shows up.
Dude's behind the counter, plucking away at a keyboard. It looks like.
Let's go talk to the writer.
Okay.
skip
His
time.
name is Justin Hayes.
Do we know
He
where?
wrote the book Undertow.
Do we know where he lives?
He lives in this town.
We have his address.
Okay. Well, let's go. Seems early. He's probably still asleep, don't you think?
I'm having trouble with the time zone.
That's fine.
I don't feel like it's early.
It was kind of a
I
rhetorical
feel like
question.
It's later. I feel like it's almost 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it could be. I honestly don't care if we
That
wake
makes
him
me
up.
hungry almost more for lunch than for waffles.
Okay.
Brunch.
This does not sound like you. You like your breakfast.
I do like breakfast, but now it's time for lunch.
Yeah.
But are you gonna be okay
But
if you
not
skip
here.
breakfast?
It's not time for lunch.
What if you
And
skip
I don't like that.
breakfast? Yeah,
It's
that's
bad for your blood sugar levels.
So you
Well,
guys,
Monte Cristo.
You saw a dream dog. I don't know.
who's driving?
I got to roll drive auto
likes
to
to
get to the
drive.
guy's
Want me to
house.
He's
help
very good at driving.
Just don't roll a 100. You'll be fine.
Oh, pass.
All right. So you guys take Highway 1
Ooh, the one.
into town, and then like into town. We'll call it town. And you kind of go through these like hills, and then you turn left onto Olema Bolinas Road. And you immediately find yourselves in a small, picturesque beach town containing a number of surf shops, food. There is a Coast Cafe and the Grand Hotel.
Are we in that town that we're
Go
looking
any
for?
of these places, or can we just go right?
Hayes lives on Terrace Avenue. Terrace Avenue, sorry. This road heads north along the coastline.
It's not difficult to find this place, is it?
Nope. So the road is lined with trees, bushes, fences, a few houses intermingled in. Are you guys going up there?
We wanted to go to his house, yeah.
Yeah. So you pull up to Nymph Road and take another right. You pull up to Maple Road and take another right. Hayes lives at the very end of Maple Road. So Maple Road so his house, when you pull up, overlooks Duxbury Point, where it juts out into the ocean, cutting off the Bolinas Beach. So if you guys can see, you're here.
Yep.
This is his place here.
Okay.
And then this is the beach with the little point that cuts it out.
Okay. What's the house like?
It's not that impressive. In California, it's a $750,000 house.
Yeah.
On the ocean, it's a $5 million house.
Gotcha. Okay. Does it look like there's any movement?
Wait, is it on the ocean?
Yeah, I mean,
Can you see
it's
the ocean?
up on the the that overlooks the ocean
can
and the
see the
beach.
ocean.
Yes, you can hear the ocean very, very, very clearly from here.
That's nice.
So you guys pull up to his driveway. Are you getting out of the vehicle, or are you just sitting here and looking?
Oh, I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, I'll get out.
You guys get out.
Yeah.
Are you getting out, William?
If he has a Ring doorbell, he can just see us, and we can say hello through the Ring doorbell.
So you guys get out of the car and you begin your walk up to the.
Are there any cars in the
And
driveway?
a black Labrador Retriever comes running out from around the house,
Does that look like the?
and it drops a red ball at William's feet.
Does that look like the dog you?
This dog looks a lot like that dog that I had in that dream, and I didn't like that dog.
So it looks at you,
Labrador
yips,
dog.
and then scampers back away around the back of the house.
Is there any way that dog could have been the dog? Was it big enough?
Is this over large dog? Does it look larger
It's a
than?
Labrador Retriever.
Does it
It's like a
look-
normal sized
So
dog.
it doesn't look larger
Its
than it
paws
should be.
wouldn't be as big as the paws that we.
It doesn't look abnormally
Maybe pick up the ball.
and
I don't think I want to pick up the ball, Kane.
Okay,
You could pick up the ball.
I'm gonna pick up the ball.
You're gonna throw it back.
It's a nice ball.
Are you gonna throw it in place?
I mean, is it a nice ball or is it slobbery and with teeth marks? Because that's not a nice ball anymore.
Well,
Depends on who you are.
To a dog, that's a nice ball.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice ball.
I think we're just too focused on the ball.
No, I'm gonna in a very
Look, you're in a room full of guys.
in a very pleasant voice. I'm just gonna say, "Here, boy, here, boy."
I don't know.
So around the
didn't know
corner
you
of the
liked
house,
dogs.
do you see a dog poke his head out like, "You talking to me? Me, you, me, me, you, me, you,
Yeah.
me?"
Yeah, and then I'm gonna kind of wave the ball at him.
He like hops out, does a little circle, and like looks at you like, "Yeah."
So he looks like. Well, does he have a collar?
He's like primed and ready to go.
Does he
like,
have a collar?
no collar.
He doesn't look homeless though.
Butt up in the air, his tail wagging, he's like waiting.
I'm gonna
Does a little shimmy in a circle again and looks at you.
I'm gonna throw it right by the front door of the house.
Yeah, he bolts over, grabs it, and bolts back around the house.
All right.
Bad fetcher.
I don't know
Didn't
you
act
like
a
dogs.
werewolf to me.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It
Acted
acted
like
more like it was a Labrador.
yeah, a regular dog.
A bad retriever, though.
Whatever. It's California.
He didn't retrieve.
I'm gonna go up to the door.
So yeah, it's a single door, single white door. Nothing real impressive.
Does it have a doorbell or a ring doorbell?
It has a big old knocker on it.
I'll knock on it.
How many knocks?
4 knocks.
4 knocks.
Not 3.
You hear a couple, like, a little shuffling around. And you're like, oh, yeah. Door opens up, and this guy's like, oh. Yeah. You know it's
is
like
your name Justin Hayes?
7:10 in the morning.
Undertow?
I am. Look, I do a book signing next week, kid.
We have questions about some of the people that committed suicide after reading your
Look,
book, and I read.
I'm
I had
not
to wake up
responsible
twice
for
this morning.
people deciding to kill them. I went over this already with the TMZ people.
But we just really want to see you.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I meant a lot of things.
I think a lot of things are in you.
Stop it. My friend is a super fan, and any friend of mine is a super fan of you too.
Look,
I'm. Am I the
what
friend
what's
you're talking about?
what's your business here?
the book Undertow?
Yep, one of my best-selling books.
We have questions about it.
Are you from the publishing company?
No. Is there a publishing company that should be here?
Well, no, but I've had some very upset big publishing companies coming after me saying my book's killing people and I'm driving people insane because I didn't publish with them.
How many books have you sold?
Not like 800,000 or so
800,000?
as of this morning.
All right.
We just went international. Well, look, I get the feeling you're not going anywhere, so why don't you guys come in and do you want coffee?
Yes.
I like coffee.
Is
Well,
that
there's a
your dog
Starbucks in
outside?
town. I recommend going there first.
Is that your dog outside?
Look,
It's a black
Look.
Labrador Retriever with a red ball.
no,
I really want to learn about the process that you took to write this book.
Wait, is that your dog?
what dog?
The dog outside. There's a dog.
You already said no.
You're in California. I have no idea what you're talking about.
We would just like to discuss maybe where you got your inspiration for this book.
Maybe we could, I don't know. Is there any aspirations to make it into a movie?
Okay, so you said there's a
Not your kind.
How
That's
about,
insulting. I play different kinds of roles. Thank you.
how about
They're
you wanna
all
go
on your
get that
back.
coffee
No, I want
that
to
he
talk
really
to
likes. You can talk to him after.
Look. I've got this really cool
She's probably the most charming person.
old Western antique coffee boiler that I just got from some guy on Etsy. Let me make you guys coffee with that. And you can just come in and sit down. I don't have a lot of furniture, so you're going to have to share.
I'd like to see
Do
your
you need any
antique
help
coffee
making the
boiler.
coffee?
He looks at both of you like, what?
I'd like to see your antique coffee boiler.
Oh, okay. Well, I can make it in front of you guys if you want.
Yeah,
kinda-
I'd like that. If you
Okay.
did that.
Well, this is a weird morning already, but yeah, come in, sit in my living room. So you guys walk into pretty basic ass house, sparsely furnished. There's no art on the walls. There's like nothing extra. Everything is just it has a use. He directs you to a sectional couch. It's in an L shape in his living room. Enough room just for you guys. He's like, I'll be right back. Let me go get the coffee thingy McDeal.
Place dirty,
No, very clean.
but just not personable and not
Yeah, it's cold and kind of uninviting. So he goes and gets this he comes and sets this thing out, and it's like a metal stand, and then he puts this gas lantern underneath it, and he takes a couple, a little uncomfortable amount of time lighting it, and gets this little flame going, and he adjusts
Here,
it,
do you
and
need help with that?
don't touch my shit. This cost me $800,000
What?
or
What?
something like that. I don't know. A guy bought it for me. Maybe it was $10. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the pot. And he goes and gets this. Comes back with this like big, tall pot, and he pulls out this cylinder, and he grabs his coffee grounds and pours them in this cylinder and fills it up and sticks it back in the water, screws it on, sets it on the thing, and he goes, "Well, about 40 minutes, it'll be ready."
Great. We got time for questions.
Great. You can tell us all about the process of how you wrote your book. I'm fascinated.
You are with a publishing company. I knew it. Get out of my house.
We're not with a publishing company.
Well, I publish my own stuff online, but I don't write anything.
Persuade me.
Pass. Almost a hard pass.
On what?
Charm.
Persuade me.
But I'm trying to charm. I'm not trying to persuade. I can just show you my stuff. But if
Yeah, I'm
somebody
sure you
wants-
can. I can also find it on Reddit. So
Oof, that's a rough one, Reddit. No good comes from Reddit.
you're not with one of the big publishers.
No. We're from OnlyFines.
Oh, you guys do the supernatural. Yeah. Why don't you guys? You're writing a book, aren't you?
No.
Do I look like a writer?
No.
We had to fight vampires, and I have some concerns about werewolves in California.
Well, you should. Have you been to Big Sur?
No.
Well, it's rampant with them.
Well, I don't want to go there then.
So
No.
may I check if like he actually believes in that? Like
Rural psychoanalysis.
not psychology?
Nope.
Well, unless
Can I,
it's
can
one.
I see if he believes that? I passed my psychoanalysis.
I have a one. I'm not.
I passed my psychoanalysis.
What'd you roll?
47.
What's your psychoanalysis? Jake, confirm that.
It's confirmed.
Okay. Yeah, he actually believes that there's werewolves in Big Sur. Or vampires. What do we say,
Not
vampires?
just the kind that are
Werewolves, werewolves.
Where were they in Lost Boys where there was too many, all the damn vampires?
Have you met any? How do you know that?
I don't remember the name of the town.
Those are their rumors everywhere.
Well, no, I haven't met any. I wouldn't be here if I did.
So did you spend 10 years working on this book?
Longer.
Wow.
Decade maybe?
What was your inspiration?
My life. It's about me.
Is this an autobiography?
Nikki, the young struggling actress, is you.
Yep.
Are you an actor?
And what about-
In a non-traditional sense.
And in the book, Nikki finds certain like hymns and chants and things like that. Are those from your life also?
No, those are, I took up meditation and stuff to help with my depression.
Did it help?
I finished a book.
I found reading your book after the fact that night when I slept, I found it depressing.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Is the
What's the saying? I quote it in the back of the book. Something about the black dog's hard to kick.
Is that a metaphor?
Dog?
Yeah.
Do you mean the hellhound?
No,
Is this a metaphor?
for depression.
Are you depressed? Currently?
That's a very personal question.
Well, you share your personal life in your book. I mean,
It's fiction.
but you said it was about you, so it's semi-autobiography.
So you guys are she's asking questions, and he's just kind of like, you kind of see him just start to look out his window and like stare off into the ocean,
like he's longing for the sea?
like he's just spaced out a little bit, and then he kind of comes back to you.
He keeps responding.
Is there anything in the house that we can see that just seems out of place?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Or like weird or.
So you guys are asking about like my experiences with the book.
Yeah. When did he start writing it?
I started writing it 10 years ago based on life experiences, and maybe 5 or so years ago, I started having, vivid dreams, and I started writing those in the book. And, it's kind of it's a mix of real life and fantasy.
Were you
Sounds
living
really
here when you
powerful.
wrote those?
Yes.
And do you ever have these vivid dreams when it's still daytime and you're not asleep?
No, only when I'm asleep.
Did you know any of the people who read your book and then committed suicide?
Well, my neighbor, Tom Bartholomew, just up the way here, I knew him. He was one of my first. He actually read the book that inspired me to write it the way that I did.
What's
book was
that?
that?
Yeah, what book is that?
Well, let me go get it for you. And he's gonna, scootle into his little library and comes back and hands you a book, and it's like heavy leather, old. And on the cover, it looks like it was stitched into the living animal at one point, and then it was leatherized. It says Azathoth and Other Horrors.
What's this book about?
It's about Azathoth and other horrors.
Who's the author?
And then on the binding, on the spine, it says by Edward Pickman.
Okay.
Edward Pickman Derby.
Okay. Can I ascertain what? If I does he hands the book to us?
Yeah.
If I open it, does it have a publisher? Does it have a date that it was published? Is it
Nope.
handwritten?
Yep.
Where'd you get this?
A flea market.
What
Do you
language is
collect books?
Say it one question at a time, please. No.
What language is this written?
English.
It is. It's in English.
Older English, but
What does the? Is there any way that I could?
so the ink is also kind of like a brownish, almost like a coppery.
Can I borrow this book long enough to read this book then?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. I got it. I mean, I think it was free. The guy gave it to me.
So, wait, your neighbor died?
No, he killed himself.
He died.
No, killed himself.
Okay.
Was he suffering from any mental illness?
I would ascertain, yes.
Did he leave a note?
For who?
Anyone after he died killed himself.
Well, I don't think he wanted to talk to anyone, so probably not.
Was he married and his wife?
His wife left a few years ago.
When did he read the book?
A few years ago.
Did she read the book?
I don't know.
So there were ideas in this book, Azathoth and Other Horrors, that you liked that you put into your book.
Well, so I started reading the book, and once I finished it, I started having these dreams, and that's what I put in there. I was dreaming of the monsters and the horrors in the book, so
So you brought it to life.
Do you ever dream about a dog?
well, I mean, I wake up sometimes. It's hard to kick,
Do you actually see it, the dog, though?
Well, it manifests itself in different ways, but,
Can I try to make an appraise
yeah.
roll to figure out if I can ascertain what the letter is? I made a 33. My regular. That's a regular.
So,
I'll spend. I mean, I'll spend 8 points to make it a half. If that's,
that would be better.
I'll do that. Okay.
So, upon further investigation on the book, you notice familiar hair follicle patterns, and looks like maybe this was
People.
a person
Okay.
or a few people.
Is there any way to? While I'm holding
yeah.
it, and now that I've figured that out, is there any way to? Is there a piece that's I can snitch off of it? Is
It's in really nice shape.
really nice shape? Okay.
But he's going to let us borrow his book.
Okay. Perfect.
So he's gonna set down this little old like glass beaker and he's gonna say, "Don't forget to. You've got to oil the book. Keep the leather clean."
That makes sense. With
Just don't get it on the pages.
I'll take the book of the oil.
So go ahead and write down Azathoth and other horrors in your inventory.
Send the phone to my
Do you think ever that dog that you dream about, do you think ever that is either A, a hellhound, or B, a werewolf?
No.
So how do you beat the dog then?
So you guys get the feeling that he's like a little bit confused, like
I thought the dog.
he's
was
like,
Russian.
well,
You used the phrase "the black dog beat the black dog" to describe your depression.
yeah,
Do we need to roll something?
for confusion. That's a Pokemon move.
Eli.
My dad did that one.
What publisher are you using right now?
Sweetie. Never mind, I got it.
What publisher are you using right now, and are they okay with your book possibly being related to people killing themselves?
That's all fake news. It's the same thing they use, for politicians and stuff. They're just trying. It's big book, trying to get at the little guy, trying to bring me down.
Who's the little guy, or is this self-published?
Well, no, it's well, the publisher's name is Cosmic Publishing in L.A.
Small independent publisher.
Yeah, they're a brand new. I was their first book.
Well, they certainly get the
Need a splash.
mother load with you.
So has your depression gotten better since you published the book?
That's a really personal.
What do you think of being in this town? Do you like it?
I love this town.
Charm.
And is there a club that you're part of in this town?
Well, I mean, just the recluse club. He chuckles a little bit awkwardly, like, we all hate each other equally here.
So are you in a better place now than you were before? I'm going to lean forward and do the boobs thing. Try to charm. Pass, regular. No,
When you
it's
say
gonna be a
do the
hard
boobs
pass.
thing, can you please describe?
Jeez, please don't.
I think Mark describes better than me.
Oh, no, that's not how this game works.
I'm just going to do the fancy lean forward thing and push my arms together.
show us.
Anastasia.
I don't believe you.
Inappropriate.
You're
That's what
making
you're doing.
it worse by asking him to show you.
I would like to see it.
So
Sandy.
he's like, well,
Back to the private show.
it's getting better now.
See, keep showing. Might work.
So did writing the book
Look,
help
you're the
you
first
now?
woman I've even had in this house since my wife left. So
I'm honored.
When did your wife leave?
5 years ago.
What'd you do?
That's an awfully personal question.
What?
Let the man breathe.
What'd you do?
Look,
We all,
roll psychology.
we all know
Finally.
It's definitely
Can
his
I roll
fault.
psychology?
100%
It's
him.
not high. You can
No.
roll psychology.
You don't need to roll psychology. Only her.
Super fail.
Yeah, he's like
Got psychology.
a little rude.
Sure, but what did he do?
My book consumed me. Now it's just me and my black dog. He's like,
Oh, so that dog was your dog.
No.
no, there's no dog. It's a metaphor, guys. It's a metaphor.
Seems like
It's
throwing some
really
real dog.
dangerous to talk with metaphors around Will. One time I told him to.
Will, who's Will?
William right here. Because one time I told him that we're going to try something out and dip our toes, and he brought sandals and was ready to dip toes in water. So you should not speak in metaphors
Wait.
around William.
We are by
Do
the
you guys want to go to the ocean and dip your toes in?
I would like to do that.
I'd be down for that. Let's go.
Maybe when we're done dipping our toes in the ocean, then your coffee will be done.
Maybe. But I probably shouldn't leave this on while we're out of the house.
Right, it's not a plug-in thing.
That's it's very responsible.
Why don't you stay behind and watch it?
I want to stay with you though. Why don't you and I both stay here? While they go to the ocean.
No, it's better if you watch the coffee.
See?
It might be better for you to be in a more traditional role.
See, I told you you should have gotten the coffee from the store. Be over with it. Now you have to watch
Well,
it.
Kane has to stay with me if I have to stay with the coffee.
Well, I mean, Kane's a strong, independent man. He can do whatever he wants. If he wants to go dip his tootsies in the water with me, then he can come and do that.
She's my boss.
This morning, I really felt like walking into
He like
the
looks you up and
ocean.
down a little bit.
I felt like walking into the ocean and not breathing anymore. Just
Well,
before I woke
I would not recommend that. That would not be good for your life
Do you ever feel like doing that?
every day.
Is there a reason, is there any reason why you think so many of the suicides are drownings?
Well, it's a conspiracy. The government's killing them to come after my book because they don't like what I say.
What don't they like that you said?
That I don't support the big book companies.
But
You
is that
believe
in the
the
book?
government is killing off your readers because you chose to use a small independent
Well, I
publisher?
mean, if you believe that they're actually dying, sure.
Do you not believe that?
Have you seen any death certificates?
Do you not believe that?
Do you know anybody's name of anyone that
You
died?
told us the name of your neighbor.
Well, yeah, but he had tried 4 times before that. He was just successful at one time. And
Tom Bartholomew.
look, if I was Tom, I would have killed myself too.
I would assume that we would have the names of these people that were suspicious, right? I mean, the FBI would have had that.
They would have had it if you guys asked for it.
That being said, we can have our computer guru go in and try to find it.
I mean, you guys could just call them.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean, what's real? Like, let's be honest. Do you believe the government?
Are we dipping our toes in the water?
Yeah, let's go do that. Yeah, he's going to, like, walk to the back of the room and open up these beautiful French doors onto this patio. And you guys can just feel the blast of, like, moist ocean breeze carrying in, moisture.
Salty moisture.
Calls of seagulls, the waves smashing and crashing, seals oh-ohing, ooh-wooing.
Are there people on the beach?
No.
I like your beach.
It's nice. If I could own it, I would.
Who owns it?
The government? Maybe?
You own a property with big government living right next door to you?
Well, I got news for you, miss. Watch the coffee.
Will you watch it with me?
Yeah, when I come back,
Okay.
keep an eye on her.
That's what I get paid to do.
Good. Oh, now I see. Babysitter.
Is if we walk out to the sand,
So you walk out, and there's like this wooden trail. It's not a boardwalk; it's steps, and it goes down and kind of winds around and goes out onto the beach. But it's like you get down onto the beach, and it's a long corridor of hill here, and then it runs down to where the beach opens up.
okay.
So you guys get down like you're at the right here.
Does the sand feel like sand?
Yeah, it's very sandy, a little chilly.
I didn't wear appropriate shoes for this.
I just take them off.
And then, can I leave them here, or should I
We're just
carry
in the
them with
house,
me?
so we
They're fine here. I'll leave mine with yours.
I vote we dig. So you guys are down by the beach then?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should dig around the house.
Yeah, you should.
Now, don't you love the sound of these waves? I seriously sit down here for hours. It's almost hypnotic.
Have you always enjoyed the ocean?
More in the last few years. I've always liked it, but
Have you always lived here?
no, I used to live in L.A., and that was a disgusting, vile place.
It is almost hypnotic. I agree with that description of it.
Are they on the way down to the
Have
beach?
you aspired?
We're at the beach.
Oh, so we can start looking around the house.
Have you always
can't.
aspired to be an actor until you wrote that book?
Playwright. But, I mean, so just sit
work out.
down, close your eyes, and imagine yourself adrift under the waves. I can do it for hours.
Wait,
just
but
sit
did
here.
it not work out?
I'll do that.
Well, no.
Were you ever a playwright?
Well, sure, but they sucked, so.
I
Is that
don't
why
want
you
to
don't like LA?
imagine myself underneath the waves, though.
Because
Can
your
I?
dreams died there?
You're rude.
Can I imagine myself on top of the waves?
You can imagine yourself, however. I just like to imagine myself floating just below. Can only hear the waves crashing on top of the water.
That's
Do you dive? Do you boat? Do you fish?
No, I sit and write.
So you don't go into the water.
I dabble, ankle deep. I'm not a swimmer per se.
I also don't. I'm not a swimmer.
That's safer. There's sharks and stuff. You ever seen a whale?
Not up
Have you?
close, but
Oh.
I have seen them on television.
Yeah. Well, wait till you see one up close, because that batch will eat you.
Have you seen one up close?
Yeah,
Where? Why?
right there.
You can't see a whale.
Yeah, there's a whale that jumps.
You're making it hard for me to concentrate on dreaming of being on top of the ocean.
He wants you to be under the ocean. That's not what we want.
On-
I don't think whales jump.
So you guys are down here, and you hear this woman, like, come walking down the beach. She's all, bubbly and annoying, and you can just see he looks at you guys, and he's like, "Hey, Michelle, how you doing?" And she comes, "Oh, it's so good to see you out here. We've done the blah blah blah." Just, a million miles a minute, and he's just like, "Yep, that's good to see you too. I miss your husband.
Oh.
You're fine. You know what? I'm entertaining guests though, so it's a little rude of you to be down here talking to me." And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and heads back up her hill.
Doesn't seem sad or anything.
No, she seems Californian.
Where's her
Okay.
husband?
He left her.
Oh, I thought
he
the wife of
committed
the husband that died.
That husband did not have a wife or had been divorced.
Oh, you're talking about my name? No. This is Michelle Reynolds. She's mistress or former wife of Bert. Maybe you know him.
Who's Bert?
Burt Reynolds was in movies like Smokey and the Bandit, and he drove a lot of times like a Trans Am car, and he would drive it really fast. And in the one with Smokey and the Bear, and he was driving the car, and the bear would drive the semi.
Yep.
The Bandit.
Can we,
Smokey and the Bandit.
Are you
And he
saying-
was the bandit.
This is Burt Reynolds' ex-wife.
Yep.
can we,
Is Burt Reynolds' ex-wife?
can we study the house while they're?
Yeah. What do you guys want to do around the house?
Something more productive than what we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're hanging out with Burt Reynolds' ex-wife.
For like a 70-year-old woman, she's pretty,
Stop.
pretty attractive.
So, what kind of rooms does he have in this house?
He's got 3 bedrooms,
Uh-huh.
a kitchen, and a bathroom,
That's it?
and a guest study. No, sorry, that's a guest room. Guest bedroom study,
Okay.
and a porch.
Well, just check all the bedrooms.
I'm checking bedroom first.
Boring.com. There's a bed in all of them.
What about this study one?
There's a desk.
Right? Check the desk.
Doesn't even have a drawer in it.
Where's his writing utensils?
He's got a laptop in his bedroom.
I'll open the laptop.
Yep. What's the password?
6969.
You have 3 more attempts.
That was a joke. That wasn't actually my attempt.
Wow.
So the first attempt will be Azathoth.
You have 2 more attempts.
Any suggestions, Kane?
No.
Maybe water or ocean.
It's not my. I don't know.
Water. We'll try water.
You have one more attempt.
I don't know if we should try again, because then he might know that I tried to get into his computer.
Turn it off and back on again.
Roll spot hidden.
Spotted. I rolled a 69 on my spot hidden.
Is that a pass?
No.
I passed my spot hidden.
On the bottom of the laptop is a little sticky note that says password.
What is the password?
That's all it says.
Maybe the password is password.
Turn it off and back on again.
I'm going to turn the computer off and back on again.
Yep. It asks you for a password to shut it down.
I'm going to click the cancel button. So the sticky note just says password on both sides of the sticky note?
Well, no, it just says it on the front side.
What's on the back side?
Nothing. Sticky.
I'll type in password.
So your face pops up on the thing, and it says you have no more attempts. Screenshot taken. So you guys down on the beach you hear Hayes' phone bing.
That's making it very hard for me to.
Oh, sorry, I got a notification that somebody recognized her. Shows you her face, and she's like,
Are you one of her fans?
"No, somebody just tried to get into my laptop." She is with a publishing company, isn't she?
I would like to just listen to the waves for a minute.
Okay. He's gonna I'm gonna go back up.
I'm going to go back to the coffee.
If he heads
What
up,
should we do?
I'll text these guys.
See if there's any more rooms in his house.
It took a picture of me. The computer did.
What? There's nothing new about that.
I'll follow him up.
Okay.
Let's see if there's any. So there's no other like doors to a basement or anything we can find.
Nope. There's a garden out back.
Well, let's
Otherwise, there's the porch.
go check the garden.
Overgrown. Looks like he had stuff in there at some point, but
This place sucks.
Let's get some coffee.
so when you decide that the place sucks, you turn around and head back to the house. You see that black dog again. Wagging his tail, looking at you, red ball in his mouth. He's like all excited.
Okay.
Runs up, drops the ball at your feet, looks up at you, does a little, shimmy.
Okay. Let's throw the ball.
Yeah. Gone. Bolts for it.
Goes and picks it up.
Goes and picks it up. Runs back to you.
Hey.
Drops the ball at your feet. Does a little, shimmy.
Okay. Did we see where it came from? Where the dog came from?
I was just there when you turned around.
Before I put the laptop away completely, I'm going to do another couple negative passwords and just take some nice photographs of myself for our author.
There's no thing for password anymore.
Damn it.
It just says you're locked out. Facial recognition only. What? Well, he's heading back because he got a notification on his phone with a picture of her.
So does this dog have like a collar or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No collar.
So,
So
what
he's like
happens-
at your feet, like hanging out, like, come on, come on, come on.
all right.
come on,
Throw it again.
come on,
Throw it
come
in a
on,
different
come
direction this time.
Yeah. He goes, barrels through a bush, doesn't come back out.
All right, I'm going to go in the direction of the bush that he barreled through.
Yeah, the ball's there, but no dog.
The dog just disappeared.
Okay, I'm going to pick up the ball.
Yep.
Okay. Just hanging on to it for now.
So Hayes is like, I gotta go see what the hell this girl's doing. Up the hill, you guys are following?
Yeah.
There's no tracks
Gotta
coming
refill.
out of the other side of the bush.
No.
Actually, I'm going to change my answer. I'm going to listen to the waves.
Listen to the waves. So, like if you had a choice.
I mean, 10 minutes.
So you guys start to head back, and William's like, "Oh God, give me a power roll." God, you really want to like get closer to the waves, like
Like, do I
not like
feel
in the waves, but like
torn and like that's dangerous, or I just want to get closer?
no, you want to get closer.
I
Like
get
it's
closer.
you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of want to touch the water, but
How far away from the ocean is the house where we are?
like
800 feet.
no, it's like probably 1,400 feet, but you're like that's up a cliff, so like you can see them down on the beach clearly.
Could I yeet this ball all the way to the ocean?
No. You could, I mean, you could yeet the bitch down there.
Okay.
It'd be pretty awesome. It's probably like 400 or 500 feet down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it way out there.
Roll your throw. Let's just see how far you throw it.
69.
I rolled a 95. My throw is 35.
The red ball.
Yeah, we'll call it an average throw. You get a little air under it. It's a little bit of a line drive, but
Into a headwind, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, a little bit of a headwind. The ball balloons up, and it kind of like, ends up going down the cliff and bouncing around and rolling out. And then you see the dog come out of it seems like nowhere, beat the shit out of the ball and start running back up that. And once it's obscured from view, it just doesn't come back out on the other side of the obscuration.
Do we see any of this, or are we still?
You guys don't see that. So you move yourself, let's say you're 200 feet from the ocean, you're 100 feet now.
I'll continue to walk with William. I won't say anything to William, but I'm gonna just be next to him.
He's heading back up to the house. Well, because he got a text message with her face. Yeah, he said it.
Is the coffee done?
Not yet. You're following. Give me another power roll, William.
Missed it by 1.
You kind of feel like you should be closer to the water. You get up and you walk, we're going to call it 75 feet closer. You're 25 feet from the water's edge.
I like that.
You sit down.
I'm just staying with William.
You're heading back up with Hayes. You guys get like halfway up, and you see William like getting closer to the water, and Gibraltar following Garrett. And Hayes is just like, oh yeah, the ocean's calling to him. Well, I don't know. You got to be there.
Have you ever wanted to commit suicide then?
Have I? Every day of my life, yeah.
Drown yourself?
I'm just too much of a pansy.
So does that mean your book is working on him like that?
What? No, what? No. My book doesn't make people kill themselves.
But how do you know?
Why would a book make somebody do that? That's like saying Mein Kampf made people Nazis.
I think we should throw a disclaimer here.
These are not our beliefs.
He is delusional. Anyway.
It didn't help. How about that?
Yeah, it definitely didn't help. Sure.
Regardless.
So he's admitting the book didn't help.
Give me one more power roll.
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah. But you still want to be closer to the water. But you're only going to move to where the waves are just kind of lapping up against your tootsies this time.
I'm dipping my toes in the water.
Yeah.
Finally.
It's brisk. Like, you got 2 innies right now.
It's pretty cold.
Are you ready to come back, William?
He's not.
It's nice here. It's nice here with dipping my toes in the water is nice.
I'll wait with you then, until you're ready to come.
up top through the ball.
I mean, there's nothing in the house. There's
Yeah,
nothing
the house.
anywhere.
The house kind of sucks.
So
Are there any other floors upstairs, downstairs?
Nope. So you guys,
Let me get comfortable on
you
the
see
couch.
Hayes come walking through the garden. He's like, "Hey, you know she's in there looking at my computer."
yeah. Well, I mean, you're kind of suspicious.
Fair.
So
What? Who, I mean, who does she work for actually? Like what agency?
OnlyFans.
He's like, but yeah, is that like, are you guys contracted by the FBI or CIA or the NSA or the PCP,
I mean, let's be
the
realistic.
DLD,
You know that we're not gonna tell you who hires us, right?
ICP?
No one here's a juggalo.
Are you sure? You got the size of a juggalo.
Look, I mean, whether or not anybody's willing to say it, like this stuff that's happening with people that read your book is not a good deal. So I think maybe just live with the fact that you have some bad attention right now, buddy.
Well,
Look, if people, movies are what are going to drive people crazy before a book. Come on, let's be honest. The smut that they put out there, he's going to look in the window at her.
Okay.
Comfortable on the couch.
Okay. What year do you think it is?
Well, it's 1963.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not correct.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
Just gonna get out my phone and I'm gonna go to the calendar and show him.
Yeah, he's like, yep.
I mean, does it say 1963 on my phone?
Nope. He's like, yeah. And he pulls out, he's like, yeah, I got one of those too. And he pulls out one of those little, like, old flippy calendars, you know? He's like,
Yeah.
yeah. 19, see? I keep track every day.
I got a question for you. In what year did they invent the laptop?
1960, I believe. Right before they went to the moon.
Okay. What? I mean, there's no reasoning with you at all.
I'm perfectly reasonable.
No. I'm really curious. When you wrote that book, how long afterward did you start feeling the way you feel now?
Oh, 5 years before I wrote the book.
And then you wrote the book. I mean, this is, I don't know what's going on here.
Well, I see that.
This is
2023, this Joker here.
2023. Yeah,
Where are the
that's
flying
right.
cars? Where are the robots?
he has a laptop.
You have a laptop, man.
Find one.
The floors really closely.
Roll your homemaker. Skill.
12.
Does he like have a copy of this book somewhere in the house?
His book?
Like the book that these guys read.
He's got it.
William has Undertow, right? And you've read that.
But he doesn't have a copy of that book in the house.
No.
Okay.
And I have the copy of Azeroth and other stories.
Do you have any books in the house?
Oh, yeah, I got a couple books. They're under my bed.
Oh, okay. Well, can we see those?
Sure.
What are they about?
They're just scary horror stories.
Oh, scary horror stories. Okay,
He pulls
cool.
out some Edgar Allan Poe, and then he pulls out a book, and he's like, this guy's kind of unknown, but maybe Howard Phillips.
Not a big reader.
Yeah, he's good. He's got some good stuff.
Do they look like first edition?
Oh, yeah. They're. Well, I guess you're down at the beach. You don't really.
So these look like real old books.
Give me one more power roll. See if we're swimming with the fishes. Yeah, you get up and you're like, God, I really want to swim.
I'm not, but I think I want to get into the ocean right now.
Yeah, he gets walking into the ocean like,
I'm gonna get into the ocean. and maybe swim.
Well, you don't have a swimsuit on.
Give me a con roll. Let's see. Let's see if the spectrum wins. No, you're like, I don't give a shit.
Well, but if you do go in with all of your clothes will all be wet, and then what are you going to wear for the rest of the day?
Charm or persuade him of the, or intimidate him. This sounds like a persuade. It's gonna have to be hard.
Sounds like charm's a better option.
I just wanted to fast talk him.
I'll allow it. Give me a hard fast talk.
No,
Well, you can push it, or you can add luck.
no. Because a
Luck's
hard
80. You can use fine.
Because a hard fast talk, I'd have to drop 19 luck in order to drop 19 luck in order to make.
I regen 46.
Yeah, you kind of get up to depth, and you're like, and he's like,
Well, this isn't very good at all for my phone either.
Well, correct.
I get out of the water.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to be in the water, and I'm concerned about doing that because that's a lot like what I dreamed about doing, and I'm not happy that I did that.
Correct.
I don't think I can really blame anybody else but myself.
money.
What do you mean? You're selling a bunch of books.
Well, yeah, but
Advantage with the 10-sider.
Take a
So you roll
percentile.
3 10-siders.
Oh, so I do roll 2 different percentiles?
Mhm.
Is what you're saying? Oh,
Yep,
okay.
that's what I'm saying.
See.
okay.
Because I have to work tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. It's Monday, huh?
Yep.
My condolences.
It's like 90 Mondays all at once. That's what it's like.
Okay, so walk me through the intimidation.
Listen, you're absolutely full of shit, and I've had enough of it. So, you don't want a problem here. You're going to start telling us what the hell's going on with these people. And if he doesn't answer me in like 1 second, I'm just going to grab him by the shirt, and I'm going to flex a little bit on him.
So you do that because he does not answer you.
Yeah.
We're here. Now we're here.
And you feel a chomp on your calf.
Ooh.
Black dog.
Oh.
Ah,
No ball this time.
no ball. Well, he's got your leg.
Okay. I'm going to swat him off or kick him off or
You
whatever.
swat him off well.
He deals 1 damage biting to you.
Okay.
Is the coffee ready?
You hear this happening because we're out in the garden. They're out in the garden right now. Or no, bedroom.
Are we on our way back up?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kick the dog off a little bit, and I'm gonna say, "Enough! Start talking."
No, you guys hear this. Well, you and you. You hear it. I mean, it's audible. It's audible.
I'm going to assume that's where I was.
So Hayes now looks at the black dog with like this stupefied realization that it's like real. And you, when you come in the room, you both see like sheer panic wash over this guy's face. Like bladder lets loose. He goes ghost white, and he is now doing everything in his power to get out of the room.
To get away from the dog.
Yep.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna turn around, and I'll go after the dog.
Yeah, what are you doing at the dog?
I think for now I'll just.
Fluffed up, like it's growling at you. It's like,
I don't know if I.
it's got like ominously golden eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Fine. I don't have it written down, but I definitely have handgun skill. I definitely have a handgun.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Oh, I have
shoot
a
it.
handgun too.
Roll your gun.
Okay. Past my extreme.
Yeah, you shoot this bitch right in the fucking forehead. Beep.
The dog?
Drops dead.
Okay. Then I turn around to the guy again.
Yep. He is like like he's on the ground, like backing away, like trying to get to the door. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab him again by the collar and pick him up. Say, had enough of this. Dog's gone.
so you guys hear a window shatter out in the other room. You are in the dining room. So we'll say you guys are garden area now.
Right. So we heard.
So you see what she hears. You see a black dog throw itself through the patio door. Or not the French door is in the living room. No, going in.
Another dog, or a dog.
Well, as far as you know, it's the same black dog.
William.
Diving through the glass.
Well,
I pinch myself to make sure I'm awake.
Roll your power. Into.
I'll pull up my gun.
Yeah, you're definitely awake. You're in the house already. You hear this because you're in the room with these two, with
Kane.
Kane and Hayes. You see the dog come through the glass. Roll your con. See if you pee yourself.
Extreme.
You do
I don't
not
pee
pee
myself.
yourself.
Can I shoot at it?
Sure, roll your shot.
I fail by 20.
Yeah. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 70. My
Okay.
handgun is 50.
So you failed by, 20. Okay. Dog doesn't give a shit about you. It's beelining for the bedroom. You grab squirmy guy.
Yeah.
Yep. You beating the piss out of him?
No, I'm trying to get him to tell me what the hell's going on. Why are you so scared of that dog?
That's not real.
Well, it bit me. Seems pretty real. I'll show him the mark on my leg. It's pretty real to me. Is there still like a dead dog on the floor?
Yep.
Yeah. Seems pretty real to me. Why do you think it's Why do you think it's not real?
I don't have a dog. Why is that dog here? Did you bring it?
Of course not.
So now I need a power roll out of you.
Oh God. Oh my God. Somehow, some way I passed.
Yeah.
I almost passed my hard.
Nice. Yeah. So dog bolts into the room. Same dog. Starts growling at you. It's getting ready to jump.
All right.
You want to do anything? Because it's like up your ass right now. If you want to. Roll your shooting.
firearms. Come on, Odin.
He loves dice rolling.
Yeah, you shoot and roll your dex.
Me?
Yep.
You're gonna get shot.
Extreme. I rolled a 3.
All right. Yeah. You do not get shot. I mean,
That was close. Aim better.
so Hayes is like doing everything in his power to get out of you. So we're going to roll an opposed strength check here. 78.
We weren't going to roll dice today.
Wait. Okay. It still passes. I have a 90 strength.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, Daddy, no. I didn't write this book to hurt people. I just did what my dreams told me to. That dog's not real.
And that is the dog in the dream.
Yes.
Okay, does this dog have something to do with one of these other books?
I don't know. It appeared after I started reading the book I gave your friend.
Okay.
Ask him where he's going back to.
Where are you going back to?
Home.
Where is home?
Oh, it's when?
When is home?
When is home?
1960.
1963?
Yeah.
How do you get there?
Well, I have to claim a certain amount of lives.
Oh. So you've been going and
So
killing
now
these people?
the dog speaks.
The dead dog.
No, the other dog.
Yeah, are we there for this?
Yeah.
All right.
You guys walk in
Okay.
to them like he's got the squirmy little guy,
Yep.
and the dog. Just as you walk in, the dog says, "This wasn't the agreement."
We all hear the dog
Yep.
say this.
Stand check?
Who does it say it to?
Not quite yet.
Who does it say it to, the author?
Just says it out loud.
Wha- Who
What
who
was
said
the
that?
Well, if you're a werewolf, you should probably tell us what the agreement was.
He has a green belt.
There's no werewolves here.
What agreement?
You don't know my name. So now Big Dog starts to like kind of crackle and its skin starts to like tear and like. So now I need everybody to make me a roll against their sanity.
Failed.
Past mine.
Wow.
My
Passed
sanity is
at least a
96.
hard, yeah.
Miserably failed.
Passed a hard.
But I'm hardened.
That's not gonna help you.
That doesn't help here. So who failed? Wonderful.
I passed my hard.
So dog bursts out of its skin into this like thing. It's hard to even like say. It's got this long head and it's like
Like the thing.
yeah. And it just like it reaches its like whatever you want to call it, a tentacle and just pops Hayes' head just so
Can I shoot this thing?
D6s of sanity, except for the hardens.
Ooh, 1.
What do we need then?
Nothing.
Oh.
Can I shoot it? I want to shoot at it.
Oh my god.
Nothing.
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 Lost 6.
I lost 1.
So flip your sheets over, please.
Me too?
Yep.
Wait, everybody?
Nope, just these two.
Okay.
And then after the word you have there, write imprinted.
This usually happens to me.
That's bad.
So you guys, it like in a flash pops Hayes like it's like if a pimple popping had a sound.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Sure.
And then the dog meat just like as it does it, it pops the head and it just into a puddle of like mush and blood and organs and
He went swimming.
so now I need another D4 of sanity loss. Unless you're hardened,
I lost more than
then it's half.
If you're hardened, it's half.
Yes. It puddled into a puddle of meat and stew.
I assume half of one is one.
Yep.
Can I shoot at this thing now?
It's dead. It's gone.
You can shoot at the pile of
It's just a
guts.
puddle.
Oh, the dog is a puddle?
Now, the thing that it turned into
Oh, that
just
turned into-
puddleized.
So this is a good spot to stop because we're not done with this.
We're not going to roll any dice.
We've got at least 2 more encounters.
Good night, everyone. Then it is.
Yeah.
Night.
Thank you all for participating on stream. Just me.
Odin, thank you.
But yeah, we'll be back maybe this coming Sunday. Or this sunning come day.
Bye.
No, disregard.